as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Canes will kick it away and start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Sooners offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it on the move. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job with the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go.
He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And they'll just down it right here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Using his legs, it's Martinez. This one ends up a safety.
Well, that's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play call.
Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. And the Sooners come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. On first down, it's play action. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Makes the catch. It's Burks. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Powers through. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Intercepted in the end zone. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instinct.
Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Just able to get it away. Running it back, it's Burks. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. He snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner is brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Heading left after the handoff. A quick juke. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Gleason. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And it falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the ball.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And that is no good. And the score of being very lopsided. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Arnold. He's running out of time here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll try the left side with a toss. Runs right over the defense. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Sooners are in the red zone. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So on 4th down, they don't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Joseph. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. Either way, it's time to find out back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally tackled him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. 1st down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Bringing it back, it's Burks. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Bringing pressure. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. And the Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31. The Sooners will have first and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here's a wide-open receiver complete. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Horton.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game.
And he's brought down a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Back to throw. It's Gleason. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the Sooners offense is back on the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal a victory.
And that's a solid game if the defense able to bring him down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Lets it go as he's being hit. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Porton.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it. Game over. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.